Let us study how to calculate mode using the formula and by the graph method. Now the formula for mode is L plus F0 minus F1 divided by 2F0 minus F1 minus F2 into H, where L is equal to the lower limit of the modal class, F0 is frequency of the modal class, F1 is the frequency above the modal class, F2 is the frequency below the modal class, and finally H is the class width. Now the modal class is the class with the highest frequency. Let us take an example to see how the formula works. So let's say the question given is as follows: class and frequency, where the classes are 30 to 60, 60 to 90, 90 to 120, 120 to 150, and 150 to 180. The frequencies are 22, 198, 110, 95, 42. Now, first we need to find the modal class, and that is the class with the highest frequency. And if you see, the highest frequency is 198, so that becomes our modal class. Now, according to our formula, we need to mark those elements. So firstly we need L, which is the lower limit of the modal class. So 60 will be our L. Next we need F0, which is the frequency of the modal class. F1 is the frequency above the modal class, and F2 is the frequency below the modal class. We also need H, which is the class width, that will be 90 minus 60, which is equal to 30. Class width has come from the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit, so that is 30. Now let us use the formula. Mode is equal to L plus F0 minus F1 divided by 2f0 minus f1 minus f2 into h. That is equal to 60 L, which we marked was 60, plus f0 is 198 minus f1 is 22 divided by 2 into 198 minus 22 and minus 110 into 30. Solving that, we get 60 plus 198 minus 22, that is 176 divided by 2 into 198, that is 396 minus 22 minus 110 into 30. That is equal to 60 plus 0.6667, this whole bracket, the value is 0.6667 into 30, that is equal to answer is 80. Our final answer, mode, has come to 80. Now let us see how to obtain the mode graphically. Again, you need to start by preparing the x and y axis. On the x-axis, we will have our class boundaries. That was 30 to 60, 60 to 90, and so on. On the y-axis, we will have the frequency. Where we will plot at a difference of 20. Now what we need to do is draw a histogram. So for the class 30 to 60, the frequency was 22. So 22, just a little above 20. Then for 60 to 90 it was 198. So going right up to little below 200. Then the next was 110. The next was 95. And finally 42. Now the model class is this one, having the highest frequency, that was 198. What has to be done now is a straight line has to be drawn from the end of the previous class to the end of the model class, that is from here to here. And another line from the beginning of the model class to the beginning of the next class. Now once that is done, the point of intersection, from there we draw a straight line to the x-axis. And the point at which it meets the x-axis will be our mode. And if you see, it is somewhere close to 80, which was the answer that we had got by using the formula. Mode according to our formula was 80. And since this graph is not exactly on the graph paper, the value is somewhere close to 80. So this is how you obtain mode graphically.